to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls.
As we'll see a squad from the MAC.
The Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Redhawks will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Redhawks offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Redhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Redhawks are flying down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Finn. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Redhawks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got to be extra careful in cold weather like this. He'll signal for the fair catch and make it between the snowflakes. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Right on the money. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Red Hawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Finn. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Williamson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And that's a live ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Finn. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Let's go. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Flips it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got it behind the line. It's Snow. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's the give off the left side. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Finn. Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Redhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the Redhawks are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Redhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for room. It's Tracy. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Redhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. The Redhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williamson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Quarterback running on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second
back, he'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run. Out of position. Touchdown for the offense.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The short hands, it's Henderson. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Henderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's McMillan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Roberson. Got his man in the middle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Roberson. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking to throw on first down.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative. They're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Ready to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
On the ground, it's Brunson. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Hawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Punts it out of the air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He wants to go deep. Got it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's an old-school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive. So I don't think you have many opportunities like this. I like my chances going for it.
Back to throw, it's Roberson. Trying to barrel in. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Red Hawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the handoff. Stayed behind his pads, kept finding the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Buffalo!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Brunson. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Red Hawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Hawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Red Hawks will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Ripping through the defense.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
To the air, it's Finn. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. And back to the air on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Redhawks line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Finn. Under fire. Grab near the marker, it's Brunson. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Redhawks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the... And make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Number 31, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped right there. Desperately tried to stay on his feet, pull out a little heroic move, but that's going to do it as this game is over. sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen.